What's up, guys? You are Justin Dom, and today I want to give you my 100% confident, also, I'm just guessing, plays of the week. Now, obviously, you're going to start guys like Justin Jefferson, Bijan Robinson. I don't need to tell you to make sure you plug in Cooper Kupp into your lineup. These are the guys that you know where you're going to start. You always start your studs. But I want to talk about those tough decisions, those flex decisions, those flex plays, those borderline matchups that you really need to decide on a week-to-week basis. I want to give you a love list, a hate list. I'm also going to give you some sneaky starts. First, I want to give you the players that I love at each position. Let's start off with Geno Smith. Everyone loves CJ Stroud because of the weapon. He has three really strong receivers, a tight end, and a running back that he can depend on, and he's going to be slinging the ball. Caleb Williams is a CJ Stroud light. Caleb Williams is CJ Stroud light. Geno Smith is Caleb Williams light. He has three strong receivers he can depend on, a decent tight end, and a running back that we love. This is not the same Bronco defense that gave us 70 points last year to Miami, but these guys can be had. And I think that Geno Smith is a strong start of the week. I understand this is week one, and you probably have better options, but again, you're going to start CJ Stroud. You're going to start Andy Richardson. You're going to start, Josh Allen. If you punted the quarterback position and you're thinking of who has some of the best matchups, give me Geno Smith. The quarterback matchup that I really love is this Matthew Stafford, Jared Goff. Jared Goff is always going to be strong at home in that dome. Matthew Stafford, revenge game. This matchup last year produced one of the highest over-unders of the week, and that's going to be the same in 2024. I love this matchup for quarterbacks. At the running back position, give me James Cook against the Cardinals. The Cardinals defense is going to be a little bit better than last year, but they're still pretty bad. I can see Buffalo going up big in the first half and then deciding to coast in the second half, and that's where James Cook comes in at. We also see what James Cook did last year towards the end of the season. Does this Buffalo offense pick up where they left off? Another running back that I love is Zach Moss. They have no T. Higgins. They might not have a Jamar Chase. I think that this Bengals offense is going to lean on the run and try to protect Joe Burrow without some of his star receivers. So you can feel confident adding Zach Moss to your lineup in the flex position. The tight end position, give me David Njoku against Dallas. Dallas has a strong defense, but the position that they give up the most fantasy points against on a week-to-week basis is the tight end position. I'm not really too confident in Deshaun Watson to keep his players fantasy relevant, but the tight end position, David Njoku has that athleticism. He has the ability to give you 15 points on a week-to-week basis. Another tight end that I like is kind of cheating, but give me Taysom Hill against the Panthers. Andre Miller on the IR. Jamal Williams, old and dusted. I think it's going to be Taysom Hill's season, and this is just the first. Dennis Allen loves Taysom Hill. They're at home. Give me Taysom Hill at the tight end position. At the receiver, give me JSN. Just like I said with Geno Smith, this Bronco defense can be had. You're going to have DK Metcalf, who is going to draw Patrick Surtain, and you have Tyler Lockett, who hasn't been healthy all of the preseason. I think this is going to be a coming out party for JSN. And another receiver that I love this week is Josh Palmer, who's going to be the #1 receiver for Justin Herbert. This is the same Chargers team. Got dominated last by my Raiders, 63 points. They've been thinking about this matchup all season. I do think the Raiders are going to win this game. I just don't think the Chargers have the weapons, but they're going to be down, so they're going to have to throw the ball. And again, someone has to catch the ball for Justin Herbert. It's going to be Joshua Palmer. Players that I hate, Deshaun Watson against the Cowboys. You got to have a better quarterback than Deshaun Watson. Sit Deshaun Watson. Let's see if he still has it. Within the first 3 games of the season, if he still has it, he might be droppable. You can say that he wasn't healthy last year, but if he continues to what he did last year, he's not even worth the bench position. At the running back position, I understand it's cliche, but Breece Hall and CMC, yes, they're going to be in your lineup, but I think you should temper their expectations. These are 2 of the top 3 running backs in the NFL for fantasy purposes this year. So if they have a bad game, don't be hesitant. Don't be scared. Don't try and trade them away for pennies on a dollar. These are 2 strong defenses they're going against. You have to understand that. At the tight end position, Brock Bowers. For 1, he's a rookie. For 2, he might be the 3rd read in the offense. For 3, he's been hurt for the last couple of weeks. I need to see him perform and what he's going to be in this Raiders offense before I'm confident in putting him in my lineup. At the wide receiver position, DK Metcalf, again, he's going to draw Patrick Surtain. I think JSN is going to be the Seahawks receiver with the big game this week. You're probably not sitting DK, but again, you have to temper expectations. And again, week 1, all your studs should be healthy, but this is your chance to be a little sneaky. At the quarterback position, give me Baker Mayfield against the Commanders. We're not really sure what this defense is going to be. They lost a lot of pieces, including guys like Chase Young. So I'm not sure they're going to have a strong pass rush. Baker is going to have Mike Evans fully healthy, Chris Godwin, Rashad White. I think he's going to pick up where he left off last year. And the Commanders starting Jaden Daniels, his first game of the season. They're going to take it slow. They're going to try and make minimal mistakes. So I think Baker is going to have a field day on the Commanders defense. The running back position, Gus Edwards. Harbaugh wants to run the ball. He wants to be a rushing offense. I think that you can feel confident. Gus Edwards in the flex position. We're not really sure how healthy J.K. Dobbins is. Are they going to, wheel him along and give him a handful of touches here and there? They don't want to throw the book at him in week one. I think Gus Edwards is not only the lead back in this offense, but the red zone back. And again, Harbaugh wants to run the ball. So if they get into the red zone, best believe they're going to run the ball. And that's Gus Edwards. A sneaky start at the tight end position is Zach Ertz. Again, this is Jaden Daniels' first game ever. He's going to lean on his easy targets. He has a connection with Zach Ertz, and the Commanders don't really have a lot of reliable weapons aside from Terry McLaurin. You can assure that Terry McLaurin is going to get double-digit targets, but Zach Ertz shouldn't be far behind. If you punted the tight end position and you want a sneaky start, go with Zach Ertz. And last but not least, at the wide receiver position, I think Brian Thomas is really sneaky playing against the Miami Dolphins. Miami is going to have an explosive offense regardless of who they play, but definitely against this Jacksonville defense. It's sunny in Florida. There's no reason to have a bad game from Tua. This is probably going to be a shootout. Worst case scenario, Miami goes up big, so Jacksonville is going to have to throw the ball. Look at Brian Thomas, who is now the starting wide receiver in this offense. Christian Kirk is going to be most people's pick, but Christian Kirk is only starting in 3 wide receiver sets. It's going to be Gabe Davis on one side, Brian Thomas on the other. Thanks for tuning in. I'll see you guys next week.